Holy shit. Like, holy shit. I am so freaked out about what's going on in our country right now. And as a grieving human, I spend a lot of time hanging out in faith and in the universe, in my soul, on planet Earth, looking and digging deep into the philosophical and the deepest depths of where a human can go. And I am watching all the unraveling, and I am mourning spirituality and intellect. I am seeing extremists hiding behind religion. No, that was not the point. That is not the point. And I am watching our progress fading, slipping away. And progress is not a singular perspective. It is making space for all, because if not for all, then what is the point? Where does this all land if you eradicate the contrast and the beautiful differences and all of the celebration of all of the uniqueness on planet Earth? No skin color is the same. Nobody truly thinks the same. We are here to bring it in and add, and to assume a singular perspective is an affliction that should be kept singular in that human being, not forced through sociopathic tendencies or narcissism, because those are both afflictions. And so I am feeling, as this grieving soul, passionate and hopeful and freaked out and a little helpless, honestly, because this morning I asked, holy shit, Valarie, what can you do while you're watching this crumbling happening? And I realized, okay, what you can add is the way you think, the way you see, what you say, and how you feel. And that is powerful. And if, as a people, we can align with the heart of humanity and not the anger and the frustration and the bullying of humanity, we can hang on to our progress and keep running with that and making space for all. Because today, my grief has taken an entirely enormous jump into the concept of everything, and in a way is liberating from being focused and isolated on one human's experience, which is what we need to do. We need to zoom out and look at all. And I, at Grief Beats, am making this particular beat to hopefully inspire using your voice and reaching out and asking everyone who can make a true difference to bring it on and come together and support the concept of humanity and soul and philosophy and art and education and freedom to live and to breathe as a human and create your individual experience within a world that feels like that. Because if not that, then where do we stand and how do we live? Seriously. It's kind of like, like Star Wars or any other film like that. You're like, okay, Darth Vader, what's your ultimate plan? So when you've got all this and you've annihilated all this, who are you hanging out with? What does life look like? What kind of conversations are you having? Are we expanding as a species, or are we just going to completely ruin our planet? There's a lot of big questions out there and a lot of action that needs to be, activated. Because if you love and really truly love, love is an action. So use your voice, empower yourself, but do it through love and the depth of knowledge, philosophy, and peace. Because a lot of power comes from peace. But peace is not to sit still and not to be a doormat. It is to use your voice from your soul. So get in there and use it and tap into your soul, because that's the access to it all. So, Grief Beats. Gonna make it through another day. Peace.